May I now request Professor V.S.Mallar. Professor Mallar had been one of the senior most professors who had left very responsible positions at a time when Dr. Menon started the initiative of National Law School. We were the initial batches as well, so we spent some very considerable personal quality time and great memories. And of course, we've also been blessed with being a part of the journey that Dr. Menon started with us. Of course, he has a journey of 30 years before us and 30 years after us, but we value the 5 years spent with him. May I request Professor Mallar to kindly pay tribute to Professor Menon.
Ardent admirers of late Dr.N.R.Madhava Menon, let me at the outset thank profusely the organizers of this particular event for giving me an opportunity to speak. To my mind, Dr. Madhava Menon is a prominent professor, an eminent educationist, an accomplished administrator, and a promoter of, in his own words, intellectually stimulating, professionally competent, and socially relevant curriculum. And above all, he is an architect of modern legal education. The conceptualization of 5-year scheme, establishment of National Law School, with emphasis on multidisciplinary approach. That was his first contribution. Even though he may not be against BCom LLB or BSc LLB or BBM LLB, basically he believed in BA LLB because he felt the law cannot operate in vacuum. It has to operate within the social framework. It has to operate in a polity. It has to operate in an economy. And therefore, he introduced, you will find, social sciences along with law. That seems to be the first contribution to my mind made by Dr. Madhava Menon. The second contribution, if I can recall, to which I think our Honorable Law Minister referred to, declining standards of legal education earlier. Legal education was in a disarray. And therefore, he wanted the confluence of 3 segments: legal education, legal profession, and judiciary. The confluence must take place. Then only legal education will improve. And therefore, when he drafted the law, National Law School of India University Act 22 of 1986, he gave a prominent place to the legal profession, bar councils, representatives of the bar council. And he also made a provision that if the Chief Justice of India consents, you will find he would be associated as the visitor originally, later on amended, Chancellor of the National Law School. Therefore, bench on the bar became an integral part of legal education. Automatically, the standard in legal education ultimately will improve. That is the second contribution. Now, basically speaking, time is limited. He believed in 4 E's. First, economy. Second, efficiency. Third, ethics. He was very economical. He used to spend for the National Law School because we had problems to start that National Law School, to promote that law school. Resources were limited. He was economy he practiced throughout. And he wanted students as well as the teachers to practice economy. Second is efficiency. That efficiency resulted during vacation, teachers will be working because symposia, then colloquium, all will be organized during vacation. Whereas the students of the National Law School, during the vacation, they will be under the placement. So efficiency is very important. Then ethics, very, very, very economical. I remember that particular incident when he left for Mysore for a private visit in his own car. Then he came back. Suddenly he called me since I was in charge of the examination. Then he was writing a letter to the registrar saying, I have gone on private visit. The amount may be deducted from my salary. So like that ethical. And then he believed if economy, efficiency, and ethics are intertwined, the result is excellence. And excellence is the tribute which life pays for achievement, fulfillment, and success. Another important point I remember, he is not merely a teacher, he is a trainer, a skilled builder, a policy intervener, an institution builder. He wanted his colleagues, he wanted his students to be like that. And if you look into the history of the legal education, what happens is that all his associates, and some of his associates worked not for one university as a vice chancellor, second term as the vice chancellor of other university. But he was a strict disciplinarian and he was a hard taskmaster. Whenever a seminar starts, if it is to start 10 o'clock, it must start. If it must end 5 o'clock, it must end. That is, you will find. And in the symposia, in seminar, he would not ask merely somebody to address. He had in his mind, according to me, adjudicators, judges, they must ultimately participate. Second, administrators must participate. Third, advocates must participate. Academic must participate. But he also wanted activists also to be participated, because he believed there must be views from mutually antagonistic sources. So such a man you will find. I remember on 23rd January 2019, he visited the National Law School. We did not think it would be the last day on which he visited. There was India Foundation, Development Foundation, Mumbai. They wanted to confer on him, as the father of modern legal education, Mother Teresa Award. He said it would be better if this function is held at National Law School of India University. Then, in reply, when it was conferred on him, he said, credit does not go to me. Credit goes to the faculty, to the members of the administrative staff, and the students of the National Law School. So for such a person, known for his humility, everybody used to call, from professor to teaching assistant, he is my colleague, he is my colleague, he used to say. Such a great man, to my mind, his sad demise ultimately resulted in an irreplaceable, unfillable void, not only in the legal education of the country. And his all contribution, immense contribution, and everlasting achievement, to my mind, ultimately changed the content, the concept, and ultimately the concern and the course of the legal education in this particular country. At this point of time, I pray God, may his soul rest in peace. Thank you.